You've been grinding, dropping hours into Fortnite every single day, maybe even dominating your friends in creative. And yet, every time you play a cash cup, the results look the same. You are struggling to place well and you can't keep up with the players on the leaderboard. And here's the hard truth. For 95% of players, the chances of ever winning a cash cup are basically zero. And the reason is simple. They repeat the same patterns day after day. Now, I'm not here to crush your dreams. I'm here to explain why it feels impossible and more importantly, what you can do to start closing that gap and give yourself a real shot at winning a cash cup. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room, ping. If you ever gone up against someone on 0 ping, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They take your walls instantly, they make edits before you can even react. The real struggle for anyone above 30 ping shows up in stacked endgames. When there are 30 players alive, the game gets so laggy that sometimes it feels impossible to even edit a single tile. And here's the truth, competitive Fortnite at the highest level is highly skewed towards players with low ping. If you're even on 30 ping, you're already at a disadvantage. At the end of the day, you can focus on making smarter decisions and playing faster in endgame, but your potential will still be limited by your ping. And honestly, the only thing you can do is accept it and perform your absolute best in the situation you're given. Mechanics are not enough. Cash cups are brutal because almost every player you face is already mechanically strong. So what you really need to do is find an unfair advantage in your own skill set. For example, if you're great at box fighting and you can win 9 out of 10 box fights, then make it your goal to convert as many fights as possible into box fights. So you give yourself the highest chance of winning. You also need a clear strategy for every stage of the game. Off spawn, that means having a solid drop spot where you know every chest location and can consistently win fights when contested. Mid game is about rotating smart and not wasting mats or health unnecessarily. And most importantly, you need to be a beast in endgame. This is where the majority of your placement points come from. You can't just survive 20 minutes in the game but only place top 30 and then die. Remember, you only get 3 hours to play 10 games in cash cups, so every single game matters. Here's another thing people never talk about, the mental side. Playing ranked or creative is one thing, but when you're in cash cup, every mistake feels 10 times bigger. The player you could normally destroy in creative feels impossible to fight. It's not the mistake that ruins the fight, it's how you react to it. Top players don't play perfectly, they just recover faster. When you panic, you're not playing at your full potential. Your mind starts spinning, replaying past mistakes and imagining every bad outcome. Their cycle traps you in a panic loop. Negative thoughts take over and your confidence slips away. What you can do differently is simple but not easy. Here are a few things you can start doing right now to completely flip the script. Start reviewing your VODs. Don't just watch the clips where you hit a crazy shot. Focus on the moments where you died. Ask yourself why it happened and what you could have done differently. Then actually go implement those changes in your next games. Watch your own VODs as well as pro gameplay and pay attention to the decisions being made, whether it's rotations, fights or endgame. The more you understand the thought process behind these choices, the faster you will build real game sense. And finally, don't panic. I've seen so many players, even my own students, lose the easiest fights just because they panicked. And when you panic, you're never able to play at your full potential. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a video game, right? So why ruin your performance by overthinking every possibility, when in reality, you either win or you die? I've coached over 500 players at this point, both casual and competitive. And the biggest difference I see between players who stay stuck forever and those who actually level up is structure. You can grind all day, but if you're not grinding the right way, you're just wasting your time. That's exactly why I also offer one-on-one coaching to help you speed up the process and start seeing real results. I'll work with you personally on both the mental and mechanical sides of the game, and together we will build a customized training plan based on your skill level and weaknesses. If you rather go to the solo route, take this video as a wake-up call. If you're playing on high ping and there's nothing you can do to change it, then stop wasting energy thinking about it. Don't focus on what you cannot control. Focus on what you can. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.